So by clicking on this matchbox, I get the tools I need to cause mass arson. And I can even buy a matchbox turret, which will start to let me not even need to click the matchbox eventually. I'm still going to because it's fun, but still. And I think every one of these little rotating wood pylons that dies, I start to get more experience, which I can then use to buy little upgrades, or in this case, increase the production of matches per click twice. So it looks like I'm getting 2.25 matches every time I click now, which is pretty good. I'm not even using an auto clicker yet. Maybe that means I should increase the max amount of targets on screen. Well, I'm now realizing that's kind of a moot point, considering I only have one turret going. But I can increase his rate of fire by just spending some matches, and it looks like I need to save up 6,000 matches for my next little crossbow. Why is math so tough? Why can't I ever just bring a gun to something? A very American way of thinking, I understand, but still. Wait, what does this do? Unlocks a new turret target. Buy it. Would that give me anything at all? No? Cool, really glad we had this talk. Oh, there it is! It's the apple! It looks like these guys might have a little bit more HP, but hopefully they, give me more XP when they die. From 17 to 20? Sure. Alright, let's crank this rate of fire up a little bit more. And I guess getting auto-click might not be a bad idea. I mean, one happens every, 5 seconds? I mean, over the course of this video, that could be worth millions. Alright, time to just get more production. Up to level 6. How much do I get? From 332 to 347? No, it's 362 to 370. It's 8 matches per click now. Click like crazy for long enough and you might be able to... No, I wanted to go to level 10 in one fell swoop. That's fine. I can get 1.28 really quickly. There we go. Level 10. 38 matches per click. This is really starting to add up. Makes me think that I should just keep clicking for a bit until I get something good. Everybody always told me growing up that patience was a virtue, and I always thought, man, those are big words. Let me just keep setting fire to stuff until I can buy a crossbow. This thing does a lot of damage, I think. Its rate of fire also seems to be, a lot better. So let's bring out the boss. It's a very scary looking skull. What is that? It's dead, but oh, what was that? All right, we'll unlock a new turret target and we'll increase the spawn rate of my XP getting items. I actually almost just decreased it by a second, which is pretty good. Increase turret rate of fire by 5%. Honestly, yeah. What's it mean by new stage in 19, you think? It seems like every time I upgrade something, that stage keeps going up. My match turret damage now is 3 though, so that's good. This one also has a new stage in 4. Maybe it'd be easier to just save up 15,000 matches than it would all that experience. We'll upgrade that twice, and that was all for naught. It gets real expensive. After clicking and saving up enough, I can get this upgrade to take it to stage 2. Oh, it's got a little golden little bit now. I guess that means it's just better, right? Probably. Alright, well, increase the spawn rate even more. And now I feel like I should maybe just save up $20,000 and then just dump it all into mass match production, which is a very fun sentence to say. Wait, that gave me an extra 21 matches per click. Dude, I think it's time to start, how do you say, it's cheating. Bruh. Yeah, so with the auto clicker, the number go up faster and that make brain happy. Smile. From 57 to 86, 129, 194. I feel like if we can see 500 somewhere in there, that's probably a good sign to then start upgrading other things. Right now though, I just want these targets to spawn in more frequently. Oh hey, wait, can I do another boss fight? I'm fighting Scary Pumpkin Guy. I don't really do that much damage to you, do I, buddy? That's fine. I mean, you're just kind of hanging out, which is chill. Oh, 437, 656. Yep, there we go. Might as well just upgrade my max targets on screen while I can. And all right, well, one boss is dead. I guess increasing that rate of fire for my matchbox is kind of the next best thing I can do right now. Actually, wait a second. Which one of you is cheap? Oh yeah, it's only 60,000 for the double T. We can just let all these matches come flying out of the box then. Here you go, buddy. Purchase you. And then let's get your rate of fire down by a second. I get a new match stage here soon. And why is that number blue? Did that give me triple experience? I don't know. But let's increase my match's damage. And then going into the new stage, I don't really know what it gets aside from a new design. But either way, it's up to 22 damage. And I want to get it to where it's firing 1 match a second. It's just going to take me, I think, 300,000. So in that case, increase the spawn rate some. And here we go. 50 damage on my crossbow. I can start juicing this thing's damage. It's now 122. Wow, I just doubled it. This should start helping. More and more targets keep popping up, so that feels like it's probably pretty good to me. Here, let's increase the spawn rate more. Also, time to start this boss fight. Oh, Scary Skull again. He's so gross looking. He's got 5,000 health on him though. I mean, drinks vitamin D milk, I guess. He sure is taking a while to kill though. Can't help but notice that. Here, while we fight him, level up my matches. Now I get 1.4 thousand every click. I clicked real quick, by the way, in case you've been missing that. Auto clicker abuses the game. Now you're caught up. Ooh, unlock a new turret target. Yes, there's 13 of these things. And it looks like the more health these guys have, the more experience I get, which means I can keep cranking this spawn rate down, but it also means I can keep cranking damages up. Now my matches do 85. Just does. Gotta get my turret to, yep, that's 100 on the crossbow, and increase the speed faster on my double T here. And how much does it cost for the next thing? Oh, only 400,000. Shoots fire. Fire stays on the screen and deals more damage. Auto clicker, do you mind doing that thing that I love so much when you do it? Thank you. Actually, wait. Increase max targets on the screen. See, now it's gonna cost 1 million for me to get my next one, but the more targets are on the screen, the less time I can actually break them all. Meaning I'm constantly gaining experience at a better rate now, which is good, especially whenever a guy buys the Flame T. This does practically no damage. We can fix that. There you go. Now it's up to 89. Pretty much if something hits the fire, it kind of dies. So what you want to do is make it fire a lot faster, pretty much twice as fast, and then, you know, crank the damage even more. This thing's about to just be an eviscerator, essentially. So I'm assuming this number DPM is like damage per minute. My crossbow's at 6,000, my double T's at 2.9, matchbox at 3.5, and my flame T's only at 3.79. What if I like bought one damage upgrade? 4.7, 5.9, that feels good. All right, let's get that spawn rate down. And it's honestly extremely cheap to keep buying this auto clicker. I might as well. It's clicking at 2.8 times a second. Well, 2.8 seconds once. You get it. All right, bring on the boss fight, which, dude, the Flame T just shreds this guy. I wish I could get the fire to stick for even longer. However, this one stupid little pumpkin, he's not making it out. Now I can unlock this silly little rock. I don't know how much XP that's gonna have on it, but I can't wait to find out. Also, let's just keep upgrading my matchbook production for like the next, I don't know, 10 minutes. I get the feeling that's gonna come in handy real quick, because I go from 2.2 to buying it once to 3.3. It's just an extra 1,000 matches a second. Okay, I can buy the next level of turret target too. That was a lot of T's in that one sentence, like the average British conversation. All right, that's 2.5 million. Just going into production twice. Put me at 11,000. Pretty good. I want to increase the spawn rate to get this below 2 seconds each. And then I've gotten my matchbook's DPM up to 10,000. I think now I should try and do that for everyone else. Crossbow, easy enough. My turret took a lot of experience, but we're there. My flamethrower, now at 11,000. There we go. This is good. This is good, guys. Yeah, it's working out nice. Everything burns. You know, the fire, the flames, whatever that Guitar Hero song was. So what happens if I call the boss? Oh, it wants to show me an ad. No. I still got plenty of things I can do here, like upgrading this to be 1,000 damage. I could probably get my matchbook to be 1,000. Yeah. Oh, even my crossbow up to 1,000 damage. Yep. Oh, a new stage in 1? Might as well just buy it. I don't even know what the new stage is. Oh, it's got little bombs on it now. Its DPM is also 75,000. That seems a little crazy. I welcome it with my whole heart. It just seems a little crazy. And now we're ready for the boss fight. Bring it out. Oh, I'm fighting Dracula? What is this? It's a creepy little bat. Am I about to get 400,000 experience off this though? Hang on. Also increase this auto clicker. Also use my own auto clicker while I do this boss fight. All right, little bat. If you just want to go into the afterlife, I think that is for the good of mankind. We would all appreciate it if you would leave us alone. Thank you. That's it. Okay, I'm at 2.4 million experience now. We're gonna buy the next little target. And oh, I only needed 1.2 million matches to buy this minigun? Yeah, get that, buddy. Here, let's upgrade your rate of fire to be whatever I can get it. 0.8. You've already got a 6,000 DPM. Do you want 2 million in experience damage upgrades? Ah, save it. I know you do. Here you go. You've got a laser on you now, and you deal 8,000 damage per shot. This is still really good. I still think the everlasting fire damage that comes from my Flame T works out a little better. I mean, look, it just takes out like 40,000 HP every time it fires, which is why I will be increasing the maximum amount of targets on the screen and the spawn rate of these guys even faster. In an ideal world, all these random objects are orbiting me like I am the sun. And now we can just upgrade this turret fire even more. Fires 1 fire every 2 seconds now. That's pretty good. We can go ahead and unlock our next little turret target. And so now, this minigun's supposed to be a real hard hitter. So I'm just gonna let this run until I have like $30 million, and then I'm just gonna dump it all into its fire rate. My mother always told me if you didn't want to have any worries in life, just spend $20 million on a giant minigun and no one will want to mess with you. I often responded, Mom, that's great advice, but I'm in 2nd grade and I just got pushed over. I think she just worried for my safety. And now get upgraded. That was like only 4. I mean, I'm firing one of these darts every half second now, which is pretty good, but wow. I'm starting to think maybe I should just increase my fire damage now, because now my DPM on this guy is 746,000. Basic math tells me that the minigun's doing more, but my eyesight tells me that my flamethrower definitely carrying the team. I think it would be nice though to try and get all these guys up to at least 1,000,000 DPM, which I did. All right, let's do the boss fight. According to math, it's gonna take me 4 minutes to beat this guy. I think maybe it'll take me a minute. I can't really trust this game's math anymore, but I will be clicking these matches like crazy. Actually, increase the production. That gave me an extra 12,000 matches per click, so I think I'll be able to increase the production again. I've doubled my match production from whenever I started this boss fight, just from being in the boss fight. This is like an anime protagonist level of unfair, but it's working for me, so I like it. And can this Bruce Wayne knockoff like die now, please? You're both ugly and stupid, and you've been murdered. Thank you. Let me get a beer as my next little experience target, and then spend the rest of this on my damage for you. 140,000 now? Wow. I think scientists will continue to debate whether or not going into pure flamethrower was the right move, but I don't care. I think it's working out great. Also, we're at 127,000 matches per click now. When do you think I'm going to be able to reach 1,000,000 per click? I don't know. I'm just going to go into match production though. I'm at 287,000 now, 250,000, so at least we're kind of on our way. I also just realized I still need to buy this thing. What is this, a boomerang? Purchase it. What do? You shoot a boomerang? Okay, I guess you told me that. That's my bad. I'll put 19 levels into your speed, and then I'll just, I don't know, give you all the experience I have in that. I mean, you're doing damage, but I don't know if it's like a lot, like an okay amount, like the amount that I like would be a little bit embarrassed to tell somebody, but like still like, you know, I wouldn't be picked last, you know? Also, I'm now at 431,000 match production. I'm starting to wonder if it just doubles itself. I feel like that would make sense from 431,647. Nope. Okay, so I think it's a quarter of whatever it was before on top, which through my genius amount of mental math that I've just done, this means now we're at 1,970,000. Man, that's practically a million. Here, I tell you what, I'll just save up for a second and then buy it. 1.4 million now. Oh yeah, also I got the new little rings. All right, bring it on, boss fight. What do you got, buddy? Almost 500 million health. Wow, that's fair. Let's increase this flame damage and fire speed a little bit more. We're up to 500,000 damage every time they're in the fire. That feels pretty good, actually. Just go away, you stupid skull. When do I know I've beaten it? How many bosses do I need to beat? How much more do I have to do? Luckily, that guy died extremely quick. Also, skull. Oh, I've maxed out the little targets that'll float around me now, huh? Well, cool. I feel like that means I've pretty much got an experience farm at the ready. Also, the apples are just now like spawning in like 40 million experience health point things. Dude, what's this next boss fight about to be like? Okay, so I just kind of let the game run for a bit, and I'm at 1.6 billion matches. I've got one final cannon I can buy down here, who I'll just feed $1.5 billion in faster fire rate. He still fires pretty slow, but then we'll feed him 10 billion in experience upgrades. What's his DPM? 1.27 billion now? That feels like it's pretty good, I think. Maybe. I'll just let my auto clicker run until I get to the next boss fight, because then I just want to see one thing. I'm at 3.3 billion. I'm just going to upgrade this turret's rate of fire to be under a second, and then just get its damage up to 7 million per flame now. These guys have started to get 1 billion in health, so it's pretty, you know, high up there on the list. But then same for the boomerang, just get its damage up. It's got a DPM of 1 billion. I got my double T up to a DPM of 1 billion. My normal matchbook also at 1.56 billion now. I guess maybe I could have been focusing on my minigun a lot too. That's level 65, that's level 68, that's level 69. Nice. The only thing left is like this crossbow, which I can actually get that to fire at 0.55 a second. Wow. Let me just eat a bunch of matches real quick and get that to 0.46. Cool. Have some damage, buddy. Now it's at 3.8 DPM. All right. Seems like we're set for the boss fight. 26 billion health bat. Seems to be taking a decent amount of damage. I can't imagine he's hanging on super strongly. He's down to 15 billion. Go, go, go. All the way. More, more. Keep killing him. Keep killing him. This is a very weird chant to do now that I've done it out loud. Oh, this guy's just being eviscerated. I gotta say, my God. He's doing his best. It's just not enough. Like at all. Like really, really sad and bad. Now he's just murdered forever. In that case, cannon, get a faster fire rate. You're kind of locked now. All right, fire. Get a bunch more DPM. I feel like I've kind of proved my point and nothing's really gonna kill me anymore. I guess I'll just prestige. Now I get to do it all over again. But that'll be all for me for now. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you.